Hello all, this is Dswank. I am back in Stellaris and we're following the Empire of the Eternal Wheel. The Empire is currently still at war with Sarah. Granted, we have the upper hand in all of our locations, so I'm considering going ahead and moving the fleet up and harassing these locations through the start of this arm, or maybe the start of this arm. And they have wormhole stations, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on. So, and there's a couple things I want to discuss once the war is over. So let's get time going. I believe we have a research going on here. We're low on energy, but I'm kind of refraining from doing anything about that until we get the Sentry Array finally finished, which this is the last cycle of it. What I'm building right now. So I should be able to see, well, one, I can see the majority of the galaxy here. And we can select, say, one of Sarah's fleets here. And look at this. See, they have Tier 2 fighters, disruptors, and lasers. Not that much shielding. We've established that the escape pod was the kind of commercially available knockoff common on the previous phase of galactic civilization. No new technologies or other insights. The remains of the messenger, however, are another matter. It's unmistakably an ancestor or variant of the Imperial species. Perhaps we have cousins out there, or perhaps we were subject to genetic manipulation by a precursor race. Dswank is requesting permission to conduct more extensive research. Go ahead, do that. Do that. So, I'm going to be sending the fleet up to harass these facilities. And hopefully we will eventually claim Aldish territory, which will be quite useful for us. Research projects and system. Are we still working on those? Yes, we are. Alright, debris analyzed. Okay. CAD is at war with them. So, hopefully CAD form non-aggression pact? Why? Okay. Dswank has reconstructed the messenger species. It's feebler than ours, but significantly improved cognitive abilities. There is some confusion about whether we were the source species, and the messenger, the modified version, or whether the messenger was our ancestor, and it's a little embarrassing to imagine that we might be descended from such an effete species. But Dswank is firmly of the opinion. Indeed, they consider the loss of cognitive abilities a tragedy. Such a tragedy that they have undergone a retroviral treatment to alter their own physiology to that of the messengers. They insist that this will equip them with better to continue the project. A creative form of treason. Execute them, please. No, we're already modifying our species. Loop institution. Another civic slot. Designate military planet. Let's go with that one. Send the fleets. Let's go in here and poke things. Can I get down here and see how we're poking them? Yep. Doing a pretty good job. They got missiles! Ain't that quaint? Alright, where do we want to park the fleet? Oh, you're engaging these things. Okay. Where is my military? Are y'all... Where's my armies? Armies. Where are you? Down here? Are you on this planet? Embark all. Yes, please. We're gonna send these 4 armies up to here. I'm kind of getting in their way of doing a lot of stuff, but not that worried about it. Situation log updated. Oh. Go ahead and research that. Whoever's closest. What should we do? Yeah, let's improve trade with other people. No. You research. Really? The Magellan's right here. It's not doing anything. Yes, let's send it. Research. Do that. Alright, and we're bombarding this colony. Alright, and... build... Loop L... the Loop Institute. Yeah, let's build the Loop Institute there. What else? Upgrade that. Sure. Up that. Up that. That. Yeah, engineering works. Let's build... the governor's mansion. Keep y'all happy. Research complete. Over here, what do we want to build? Build a mineral transformer. I want to replace one of you with a, I think it starts with a P? Paradise Dome? Maybe I already put one in. Yeah, I think I already have a Paradise Dome in here. I just don't sit... Ah, there it is, right here. Excuse me. And I have a power matrix. So yeah. I don't see anything standoutish that I should be replacing these with. Let's build a clinic because that is good. You can continue to upgrade. I want to replace you with something. I'm just not sure what yet. That works for now. And let's throw money at this. Oh, yay. Alright. Didn't fully get that one upgraded. First fleet. Where's my... there's my military transport fleet. Yeah, we're just going to cruise through here and be as much of a pain in the butt as possible. Curators. Aid us in our research. Sure, we can purchase that. Not that expensive. Let's see how... 1,000 days, that's just a few years. Jagra homeworld. The moon was the homeworld of the Jagra, a subjugated client species of the Tracian Concordat, a mosculoid species that was on the verge of achieving spaceflight when the Eracian discovered them. The Jagra were conquered after a lengthy military campaign that devastated many of their cities. There's evidence on the surface that a sizable Eracian military garrison was stationed there for decades afterwards, suggesting that the Jagra were not content to remain under Eracian yoke. Interesting. Research. Okay. Our observation stations on Trimba report the rise of an unusual minority religious artistic movement, the Coils of God. Primitive mechanical clocks are considered holy, but ritually destroyed after a year's operation. The worm and serpent analogues of this planet are protected from harm. Time, the Coils priest says, is a labyrinth. What was will be, what will be was. They intone in their prayers. This sounds familiar. Observe it as closely as we can. The worm. Worms and snakes kind of appear the same. A snake eating its own tail is a symbol for time. We've been playing with time this entire... Oh, God. This is feeling bad. How's our fleet? You. Go land armies. No, they have just a bunch of defensive stuff. Our fleet should, or our military should be reasonably prepared for this. Let's bump speed by 1. That's what I was going to do before things timed. Give them more health. Decrease the cost of carriers. That seems like a good idea. Also, when I redo my fleet, my victories are getting Typhoon missiles. Because really, that's what I originally intended them to be, is just... Dswank has now recreated the genetic heritage of the messenger species without stopping to ask anyone's opinion. They have also created a highly contagious retroviral agent. It stalks our world. Under its influence, our primary species falls to chrysalis comas and emerges a day later as the messenger species. This is causing, it is fair to say, some excitement. Okay. I kind of want to look at species and see how that is changing us. Let's see what it does. We look like the Trek. That's all? Oh, it adds intelligent to us. Yay! God, we are ugly. We can still genetically modify ourselves. But we're no longer human, which is somewhat of an issue. Right? They still trust us somewhat. Alright. Let's send the fleet down here. We're just gonna work our way through Sarah until they surrender. And they don't really have much here to combat us, unfortunately.
Special project complete.
The remnants of a Jogran subspace message have been found on Elysium 1A, which appears to have been transmitted to the homeworld of the Arassian Concordat's other client species. The time to strike at the Tyrants is now. Our agents have learned that the Javorian pox only affects the weak Isarian, but any species can act as carriers for the disease. Every effort must be made to infiltrate their worlds, their space stations, their ships, even their unintelligible. At long last, the Arassians have met a foe that cannot be brought low by their vaunted Starfleet, by the unintelligible. This opportunity must not be squandered. Interesting find. Good. They kind of feel like us.
Hostile station engaged.
Sorry. You had a ship there? Not much longer.
Situation log.
They've already lost that planet.
Situation log updated.
I'm not even gonna try. They've already lost it. What a furry packs. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, we have a fleet.
Incoming transmission.
What does this say? Sure. We'll do the trade.
Alien spaceport engaged. Situation log updated.
Destroy everything. Transport fleet. Wow. Well, we did jump in right on top of them, so... Oh. Wow. We did just knock the snot out of that group. Nice. Alright, embark all. Let's take the fleet. Move you over here. Land armies.
Research complete.
New research. Typhoon. I do have to say I'm not too happy about... Coils of the God Cult on Tremba have grown with unusual speed. It can be found in every city on the planet. It is fostering a series of lengthy ceremonies conducted by citizens in every walk of life. The whole species has taken to them with unlikely enthusiasm. The rich adopt elaborate circular dances for their celebration. The poor daub complex looping sigils on their doors. Even playground games are chants about circular nature of time. Let's see what's going on. Hey, we're never know until I have no transport ship in orbit. Okay, I guess I need to here. Let's army. Arundel assault army, so I can launch it. Alright, let's see how this is going. Zombies! Yay. I'm wrecking their... I wonder, do I maintain that or not? What were we working? Navy. Sublight speed, yes. Faster in system. FDL speed, yes. All that, yes. The time worms.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
We blew something up.
Enemy planet secured.
Alright. 31. Let's park ourselves here. I wonder if I'm going to lose this planet.
Alien spaceport engaged.
I'm fine with it because that means I become in charge of that space. Alright, let's
Situation log updated.
let the fleet come over here.
Research complete.
Or research. Ooh, yay. Carrier's cheaper. Let's do that. Honestly, I wonder... There's a lot I wonder about. Oh, that's cool.
Research complete.
Embark all. Honestly, letting their Sarah fall to the zombies is actually somewhat humorous to me. Yay, fighter wing research. We don't need Exodus, honestly. Let's do that. I did get a boost to my research, but I look freaking ugly. I look like the diva from Fifth Element. Armies. Yeah, they're already going down. Hey, how fast the defensive armies go? It's like boom. The militias are better.
Enemy planet secured.
Yep. Now, so we have 36. Guess we'll just keep working our way this way. I don't know where they're... there. Yeah, we're gonna continue to work towards the capital.
Planet lost to invasion.
Which planet was that? Guelph. Guelph. Okay. Where was it here that yeah.
Complete.
Armies, embark, close, grab you, send you to... Is it this one? No. This one, yes.
Situation log.
Research project. A report has come in from our observation teams on Trimba. The ceremonies of the Coil's gods have ceased. In fact, activity across the planet seems to be at an all-time low. The reports indicate that the teams are going to follow up with low-altitude passes in a stealth survey craft over major population centers. The follow-up report confirms there is no activity on the planet at all, no vehicles moving on the road, no emissions or thermal signatures in population centers, no signs of life. And here's the final report. The entire Quasvelian population of the planet is absent, with all the businesses of a sudden but non-violent exit. Meals left unfinished, pets unfed, the occasional house fire, gravitational anomalies were recorded at the assumed time of departure in almost every street. The looped chalk signals of coils bear witness. The loop never ends. Yeah.
Incoming transmission.
Ugh. Yeah, we can do that. Well. Terraform you. Can I go straight to Gaia with you? No. Continental world. We can colonize you in a bit. Army health would be useful. Move over there, since we've destroyed everything. Best possible outcome. Alright, let's move you to here. Land army. Surface. Y'all are dying.
Transmission. Construction
Let's
complete.
go ahead and clear all this. And terraform you. Oh, I can't. Surface. Giant arachnids. Ugh. Icky.
Construction complete.
Species.
Research complete.
You guys, modify. Is there a way I can tell them not? Or... Yeah, I'm not finding anything to remove the hive effect, free them, give them individuality. Unfortunately. Clear selection. I was gonna try and rescue you guys, but oh well. But I guess here I want resettle option. I actually want from any of these planets to production chamber. No. Drone cluster. No. Standard node. I want you to there. Resettle. Now, standard node. I want you. Where is there... What is this? Planetary administration. Switch y'all out. Power plant. And place you with something. Colony ops. Ah. Okay. Oh. Auto declined. Oops. Advanced ship sections. Let's go with the dreadnought sections for our battleships. See if we can just hammer away on things. So we're going to send our fleet back home. Into orbit around this. Spaceport. Let's build a spaceport. Exo operations. Alright, now that the war is over. Yay! We can actually see everything in the galaxy. So there's the Juhatet, the Cad Republic. We've got a fallen empire here, the Pelarian Vestige, and the Quezov Forerunners here. Let's see what is Yump. Okay, they have that. They have the cradle there. And you have the boundary and the core. Okay. Oh, nice. I can build another rulership. Independent, awakened empire. So we have 2 fallen, 2 human equivalent to fallen, and yeah. Excuse me. Alright. Go ahead, land you. Alright, over here, we are going to start megastructure Dyson Sphere. We're going to start construction of a Dyson Sphere. Prideful Mercy has been terraformed. Production chamber. Oh, I sent them to the wrong place. I don't care if the production chamber falls to Zomzoms, because I'm not trying to keep the production chamber. Alright. Park you there, and hopefully you'll repair yourself soon enough. New research. Thermal borehole. Water excavator treatment plant. Kinetic artillery. Mark II. I like kinetic artillery. Alright. Help. Was it help that I was looking for? Deploy chat. It may have been help. there's been some dev discussions. KPAC update and gene modding. So let's take a look at the KPAC update. See if it opens. Habitability changes. Changing how habitability works so that you can initially you can start colonizing other planets. It just affects your growth rate, things like that. It affects their happiness, which affects growth rate, and so forth. Also changing so that wet climates generate food and society. Dry climates create energy and physics, I believe. And cold generates mineral and
Research complete.
engineering, but I'm not sure. So, but, and then terraforming interface is a little different now, too, because of it. So, that's pretty much it on that one. And let me bring up some more research real quick. Yeah, let's do that. And then this is the one that really interested me. The gene modding. I haven't read the crisis and the contingents either. Gene modding template. So, okay. A frequent complaint about gene modding mechanic is that it's hard to keep track of your modified species. Though two species with the same name and portrait are treated as the same species, they are still displayed as entirely separate entries in the species list, even if they have the exact same traits. What's more, because the identity is tied to the species name, we're forced to disallow renaming when modifying species, as you'd end up with a species that might be 95% identical to its parent species, but still treated as though they were horribly alien to them. Oh, okay. Our solution to all of these issues is templates. Templates are species gene modding configurations that you can create, edit, save, then apply. Take the desired base... Don't care about that. You take the desired base species, hit create template, and set the species up however you wish it to be, including the ability to rename the modded species to whatever you want. Once the template is created, it is saved and will be displayed in the species list as subspecies of the original species of the parent. Okay, that was poorly worded, but it's a subspecies of the original. In other words, if you take a regular old human and turn them into Arctic humans, then modify the Arctic humans into desert humans, the desert humans and the Arctic humans will both be shown as distinct subspecies of humans, and will be recognized as part of the same broader species. If multiple species share the same name and portrait at the start of the game, whichever species spawned first will be considered the parent species of the other. That's cool. Once a template is created, you can apply it by hitting Apply Template. Then you can choose which... I'm getting more factions, or just have some of them cycled out. Okay. Once a template is created, you can apply it by hitting Apply Template. Then you can choose which pops in your empire will be converted to that template. Section selection is done for all pops at the same parent species at once, so you do not have to do a separate special project for each subspecies you want to turn into the new subspecies. To continue our example from above, you can turn human, desert human, Arctic humans into superhuman pops all at once. All pops have the same template applied to them, become part of the same subspecies no matter when they were converted, so you should never have several subspecies with the exact same name and traits unless you explicitly set it up to be that way. It is possible to edit the template freely up until the point where it applied to some pops. After that, you will have to split off a new template from it. Okay. Along with these changes are some of the balancing changes. Base cost of gene modding projects has been increased, so even more modding a single pop is quite expensive. Cost per pop was reduced to compensate, meaning that it's more efficient to modify large numbers of pops at the same time. A cost equivalent to 3 trait points was added for swapping out a pop's habitability trait. This cost only applies to the cost of the special project and does not take up actual trait points. Some traits had their cost and effect rebalanced. The advanced trait from biological ascension in particular were made cheaper. Okay. I was going to say that one of the problems is that well, the biological ascension is one of the weaker paths, but it looks like they figured that out, so yay. Now, over here, what I've got building is our Dyson sphere. And for some reason, I don't know if I was being quiet or not earlier in the episode. And if I was, I'm terribly sorry because I got distracted. And I do that very easily. I mean, these guys are all dying. I'm sorry that you're all dying. Resettle. Could I grab one of you, bring it over, put you here? 2 arms! Resettle pop. See how that works. We might be able to keep this. Nobody likes it here! Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Nobody likes it there. Everybody's moving. Okay. I don't remember how much it's going to cost to upgrade the next tier of the Dyson sphere. But that's going to be our next full project just to get the energy up. Granted, now that we have the ships docked and we're not on the warpath, it's not as painful. However, I do want to have the be able to take the fleet once it's larger out, and I kind of feel I need to be able to afford that. You know? Educate the people. Educate them. We need to teach them. Upgrade. Let's just spend the money since we are keeping the planet. Surface. Planet summary. Despite the fact that it has creepy buggies. Wow, I have more leaders than our slots available now. Alright. Put you here. I wonder when that happened. Surface, spaceport.
Planet lost to invasion.
Pass this on. Not that worried about it. Mostly because I don't care about that one. Surface. There's a lot of stuff that was built here. High gravity, extremophiles, populated planet, zombie plague, ash clouds. See, we don't have to worry about the zombie plague because we're awesome like that. But now we have solidified our hold on an actually fairly large part of the galaxy. Mission Discovery is kind of a buffer for us, but we want to stay friends with them because, well, yeah, we just want to stay friends with them. Okay. Yeah, sure. Who was the other group? Alright. Juatet.
Construction complete.
Okay. These guys have declared war on these guys. Interesting. Automated Dreadnought. Hello, sweetheart. Now that I have that sensor array, can I say... come up here, select that fleet, and click that? Okay, no. How about here with the Juatet? Yeah, I can see theirs. They have level 10 stuff. Those are all transport ships. But yeah, their stuff is level 10. Ugh. How's the CAD doing? I really would not want to have to fight the CAD Republic. Oh, sweet. The CAD Republic is using the Halo ships. That's what I should do. Okay. I know that these guys are using Warhammer. I'm using Star Wars Empire. These are using I think the Sith ships. But I'm not 100%. Oh, snap. That is a very, very nice ring system, dude. He actually has a lot of nice stuff. Okay, here's his fleet. I can't zoom in on them. It's a pretty good fleet. Yeah, they're using the Old Republic ship fleet set. Yeah. We're not at war, so I'm fine with that. Not pushing my research. Okay, Earth is using the fleet set for the thing. Sorry, my mind's gone. Excuse me. They are using the Halo fleet set. I don't remember what the Juatet were using, so let's take a look at Bernard Star. See if we can figure it out. They are using Halo as well. So Halo, Halo, Halo. These guys are using Warhammer. What? I've engaged Sarah a couple of times, but I'm not sure what faction, what fleet set. Looks like they're using Sith Empire. So, I guess I need to take a look at these guys. Dwarf Mandate. They're having a fight going on here. And they're just using the planet. I think that's the plant-based fleet. And you guys are using what fleet?
Evading hostile.
Just the mammalian fleet set. What?
Station under attack.
Really? Oh, wow. Where did you all come from? Where did these guys come from? I don't know. Ah, here. That's where they came from. Alright.
Mining station lost.
Time for you to die. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, come here, build mining station. We're gonna start taking care of this problem. Kind of surprised that the CAD have not grown any since they declared war on Sarah. But it looks like Sarah is having some serious issues with system control. I mean, I have great strength in the fact that I don't have to worry about the frickin' zombies anymore. All I have to do is kill them when I come across a planet with them on them. Such as here in Quoth, the drone node. They have one zombie army. I can go in and off the zombies and take the planet. Okay, we're gonna go down, we're taking that. And we're gonna start building stuff throughout all this area. I am going to put
Research complete.
a defensive station right here. Just because of what has just happened. I hate that. Okay, resonance disruptors are done. Interstellar Communications Hub. Oh, sweet. Yes. Ooh, Ascension perk. Oh.
Research complete.
Yeah. Because that thing gives me just as much goodie as an Ascension perk, honestly. Tourist Promenade. Yeah, I might want to get rid of the bugs. Hey guys. Guess who's here to say hi? Somebody that doesn't like you. My fleet currently is good enough for dealing with
Hostile fleet engaged.
we're not going to war.
Situation log updated.
We're not angry enough at things to go to war right now.
Situation log updated.
Only one of the ancients have awakened. That was a little excessive. So we're not going to push trying to fight at the moment. Atmospheric purifying. Yes, let's do that. I may try and build up a fleet purposefully set up to take on the dimensional horror. Look how happy he is. Mouse, come on. Come on. Just a little further. I mean, look at that smile. He's like, "Yay, I'm happy." La 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 la. He just wants to be petted. This thing is not scary to me at all, which is weird,
Complete.
considering it hits all the check marks to be something that bothers me, but doesn't. So yeah, that's a little strange. Swarmer torpedoes. Yay, we got the first stage of the Dyson Sphere done. So. Yes, please. Alright, let's take you. And we're gonna use you and just build down this way with that ship. Survey ship. Let's go survey those systems. Abroth. This would be an unbelievably tough fight. Each of these are marked deadly. This I do not want to have to fight. Report the infection. Destroyed planets in the galaxy 20. Infected 67. Discovered hordes. I have one infected planet in my... But... yeah. Arboth. This is a fairly epic ring world, too. Kind of want it. But it's going to be a long time before I'm able to take that. And the production chamber. They're all trying to leave. Alright. Things that increase habitability. Infrastructure levels. Yeah, we don't have anything that makes stuff here. There's that mineral generator. This. Yeah. We is intelligent. Alright, T-Bow. What am I gonna get rid of here? Oh, I do have a Black Day generator here. Yeah. My planetary garrisons are... or defensive areas. Just, no, you're not getting through. I'm sorry. What is this? An Aerofighter base... Intelligence Directorate, Light Mech Bay. I don't have the stuff to upgrade that. Energy Nexus. That would be good to get somebody on. Colonial Command. Auto-curating Vault. I might replace this with something. Kind of looking around, seeing what I have. Yeah, nothing. Borg. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. Energy grid. Why can I not upgrade that? Wait, what? We are missing the presence of regular power hubs. Is that a power hub? That's an energy grid. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, we got resources. I'm going to replace one of them with this. Alright, and the last thing before we leave, okay, you're already Terra or Gaia forming. We are going to Gaia form this one. I'm slowly going to Gaia form everything. And once this Dyson sphere is done, we're going to go a little crazy and start building research nodes in other systems. Like, this system is getting a research node. Probably over this gas giant. But it's also going to get a couple of
Research complete.
orbital habitats. Exo mining network, since we're doing exo mining. And I am going to wrap this up. So, oh, that's new. Is our cultural pressure pushing them back? We just pushed between them. I didn't think we would have been able to do that. But who knows, our culture may, or our border area, we may push in through all of this. That'll be a surprise. But I guess, I mean, I don't think I claimed this system, so I mean, we might be able to take Arboth.
System survey complete.
Who knows? Oh, you're at war with the Juahet. Are you allied with these guys? But anyway,
Research complete.
yes, before I get too distracted again, like I am right now, you get tier 4 bombers, please. Wow. Or maybe zombies. These other empires could be falling due to zombies. That could very easily be it. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah. So, I think I will leave this here. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I sure have. Considering how big the Empire is, and I have no sectors, I am very impressed with myself. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.